But you know what's really standing out to me in all of these descriptions of the left's meltdown is how much they despise America. They hated Netanyahu's speech because it was kind and it was respectful and it was complimentary to America. The reason that they don't see the whole ISIS and Middle East crisis as a problem is because those people hate America. And so do they. And finally, as far as the global warming thing, we all know it's just a thinly veiled chance for them to pass more and more regulations to restrict our lifestyles and just stick their noses in everything that we do, from our personal lives to the light bulbs that we use to the businesses that we run, making electricity so expensive that you can't even effectively run a company in many places, or for those families who can't even afford to heat their homes anymore. Every single thing that they hate is pro-America, and everything that they love is anti-America. And I just think it's really, really sad.
I wanted to bring up a couple of other quotes just because they amused me. Black Irish, which is a Twitter handle. Remember when the Iranians were in the streets calling out Obama's name for help? Instead, they were met with bullets and silence. I remember that. That was 2009. I remember that clearly. And what was our State Department doing? What was our president doing? I remember Iranian-led rallies in town here, on street corners, talking about the need for, and vigils, candlelight vigils, talking about the need for America to support the people of Iran. The Green Revolution, is that what they were calling it? Nope. So sorry.
The only green revolution that Obama did not like.
Right. And then here's Buck Sexton. Notice how Netanyahu says Islamism, militant Islam, and jihad, and not violent extremism or disaffected unemployed youth. Boom.
What else can you say? It's amazing what happens when you actually, talk about the issues as if they were real issues, because they are. This is the first that we've gotten to hear from a legitimately presidential type figure talk about this on this kind of a stage. I mean, where is Obama? Why hasn't the president, whose job it is to talk like this, to give frank discussions about the problems and threats that we face, what's up? Where is this? Why haven't we seen this? Because clearly it's a threat. How come we don't have this kind of frank discussion coming from the president?
And Lisa DePasquale today on Twitter made a good point. She mentioned that all those guys who made those great speeches at CPAC just last week, they were just all overshadowed by Netanyahu. And this is key because I think, interestingly, the country, the conservative part of the country particularly, reacted so strongly in favor and in support of Netanyahu because he is so many things that Barack Obama is not. But also it points to the kind of leadership that will be important coming from the right. We've had the Obama whole wave come along where people were decrying cowboy diplomacy, that sort of thing. We spent years under Bush dealing internally with the problems that a heightened level of security would mean. We have to be able to balance civil liberties in some way with national security. But the most important factor from this speech is that people in the United States felt that Netanyahu was a better leader of the free world, a better, I guess, commander who's fighting for democracy, freedom, self-determination, liberty, those things, than our own president. And the 2016 contenders are going to have to deal with that head on, because not one of them, I think, could make a speech the same way that Netanyahu made it today, not where they are now. And here's Nancy Pelosi today. I was near tears throughout the Prime Minister's speech, saddened by the insult to the intelligence of the United States. This is a group of people who are refusing to address reality, and their the greatest single threat to mankind in all of this planet is global warming. That's what these people are seeing.